All right. I think from the very beginning, I've held Changbin pretty damn high up there from the start, and I've said in multiple videos, even like recent. I think in the last video actually, I said that he was like, if I'm including outside of music as well, he's the member I like the most, like personality. His rapping, I think he's the best rapper. I think I think recently, just recently I was like, "Oh wow, he can sing." When I listened to Cover Me and then when I listened to Lose My Breath. Those were the two where I was like, "Oh wow, he can." Because he doesn't, I feel like he doesn't sing like that often. Either that or I just haven't picked the songs where he has. But yeah, this Ultra, Streetlight, and Doodle were the three that I saw recommended the most for sure. So yeah, let's get right to it. I mean, what was I expecting from the guy that has his own name for like his intros? Why do I expect anything different? That slight switch, oh my god. I love the way he raps because the way he raps, it's like he's mixing in like 10 different flows that he very quickly switches between throughout the song. That's what it sounds like. How do you do that? Like, I feel like that's like every verse he does where he's rapping, it's just a tongue twister. It's like, how do you rap like this without like fumbling over your words? God. So this part is so catchy. Also, dance is going crazy. Oh my god. He always say, I think Changbin has the craziest energy for sure. I mean, it shows when he's like super loud. When you see any of them like together outside of like their music videos and stuff, like behind the scenes or anything like that, he's just naturally loud. But it's like it makes for such energetic songs, and it's perfect. Oh my god! Oh, I need this part right here one more time. It's just questioning how do you do this? It's like you sit there. I think when you listen to rap, usually you can predict how like they're going to deliver the next line or how they're going to say this, and this. You can't do that with him because he could switch up the way he does something in the next split second. That I think that's what throws me off. Is like how do you do that? Because it's like I don't think my brain would be able to keep up if I tried to rap like that. Yeah. Okay. This is a crazy one to start off with. Streetlight. And this one, Streetlight, I did go to this one that has the lyrics. I did check the videos to make sure that it is the same video, and it looked like it was the same video, but I did see the original does not have lyrics, and this is one that y'all specifically were saying in the comments you need lyrics. So I don't know if this video was like on par with like quality, but
쓸쓸한 하루 끝에서 우두커 네 손채로 고독한 밤 한가운데 애써 밝게 웃어본다 지내고 싶지 않아 나약해 빠진 내 모습 날 의지했던 그들에게 네 모습은 몽순 강한 척 안 아픈 척 아무렇지 않은 척 그저 누군가에게 힘이 되고 싶은 난데 나로 인해 그들의 힘을 빼면 난 되기라도 되란 말에 물음표를 붙일 용기가 없어 난 아픔은 나갈 문이 없는 방 안에서 갇힌 채로 소리 없이 커져가 참을 만큼 참아보니
I'm gonna be going back on this one a lot because I'm gonna be really okay. I see why y'all said you need the lyrics. This is one of those. Yeah. Okay.
쓸쓸한 하루 끝에서 우두커 네 손채로 고독한 밤 한가운데 애써 밝게 웃어본다 지내고 싶지 않아 나약해 빠진 내 모습 날 의지했던 그들에게 네 모습은 몽순 강한 척 안 아픈 척 아무렇지 않은 척 그저 누군가에게 힘이 되고 싶은 난데 나로 인해 그들의 힘을 빼면 난 되기라도 되란 말에 물음표를 붙일 용기가 없어 난 아픔은 나갈 문이 없는 방 안에서 갇힌 채로 소리 없이 커져가 참을 만큼 참아보니 무뎌지더라
That's such a good line right there. Oh my god. Pain grows silently trapped in a room without a door to go out. Yeah, from I feel like he does from what I've seen, he does have a image of being the one that's never in a bad mood. He's always like energetic because I mean that goes with what I just said in the last one that he has like that natural energy of being loud, like energetic. He's like the life of the party and stuff like that. And I think it does. I think I've fallen into that where it's like I think this is the first time I've really seen him in like a how would you word this? In a state where he's not trying to put on this always happy the kind of persona, not persona, image. Something that everyone does. Everyone does that to an extent. It's like you have to get through life, but when it gets to a point where I guess if you start adding on fame and stuff like that on top of this, and you have the amount of people that see him that way, and then he suddenly subconsciously is kind of probably sitting there thinking, "Damn, I have to hold up this type of image all the time." I get yeah that the pain grows silently trapped in a room without a door to go out. Yeah, I mean, obviously these are just things that I think this is the way I would like think this would be, but yeah, if he's sitting there trying to carry on the burden of like trying to be the person that's always supposed to be happy, bringing up the mood, stuff like that, and then inside he's just having to feel all the pain that he's holding inside for that long, it's like, yeah, there's no door to go out.
버린 지붕으로 쌓여가는 빔으로 내 비틈을 넣지나 잘하는지 세고세길 반복 누군가 필요해 모두 무너지기 전에 다시 물어봐줘 괜찮냐고 어느 누구라도 가로등 불빛처럼 마무리 무뎌지더라 아직 견디만한 가방 참아지니까 상처 위에 밴드는 결국 떨어지기 마련 피부 치긴 했는데 얼마 못 가 다시 가져 벌어버린 지붕으로 쌓여가는 빔으로 내 비틈을 넣지나 잘하는지 세고세길 반복 누군가 필요해 모두 무너지기 전에 다시 물어봐줘 괜찮냐고 어느 누구라도 가로등 불빛처럼 가로등 불빛처럼 외로운 밤 한가운데 그저 밝아 보이는 너 쓰란 하루 끝에서 우두커니 손채로
And yeah, yeah, the first time around the chorus, I was kind of just listening and but like I was paying attention to what it said, but after hearing that first verse and then listening to this again, just gonna stand there in the middle of a lonely night and yeah, he has to be there and just be bright. Yeah, damn. Okay. Oh, this is not the type of song I was expecting today, but I like this a lot.
스스로나 자신만을 의지하게 선택 그러던 내가 흔들리고 있는 지금 난 대체 누구를 붙잡아야 하는 걸까 전에 내가 손 올렸던 어깨 앞에 그보다 더 뒤쳐져버린 내 어깨는 who cares 털어놓지 못해 다 털어놓지 못해 털어내지 못한 나쁨은 결국 내 자신을 탓해 탁한 공기 속에 숨을 들이키다 보면 또 개야물로 모습 넘어갈 때 털떡거려 아무것도 아닌 말도 괜히 신경 쓰게 돼 아무것도 아닌 것도 아무렇지 않지 않아 주변의 시선 날 향한 것도 아닌 듯 따갑게 느껴져 감췄던 표정 잠깐만 보다가 들켜 드러나게 될까 두려워
I mean,
다 털어놓지 못해 털어내지 못한 나쁨은 결국 내 자신을 탓
damn. I mean, that's like adding on a whole nother layer of that pain that he was already talking about in the first verse. It's like all of that is already bad enough. And then all of a sudden, your brain starts to think, damn, maybe it's my fault. Damn. Yeah.
주변의 시선 날 향한 것도 아닌 듯 따갑게 느껴져 감췄던 표정 잠깐만 보다가 들켜 드러나게 될까 두려워
Afraid to let people see that he's not the streetlight all the time. Damn. Damn. Yeah, I mean, I like that this. Yeah, I was wondering why it was called Streetlight. I guess yeah, because the streetlight is off during the day when everyone else is happy, and it's not dark. The streetlight is off. As soon as it gets dark, people around you are need a streetlight. He has to be there. And he feels like he has to be there to be the streetlight. Damn. See, I love when they do like these very, very deep songs because I do feel like the group ones they do, it's like they're super fun to listen to. And some of them do have deeper like meanings in like what they're saying, but a lot of them are like more dopamine rush, like enjoyable songs. But this is just like, yeah, this is a different feel completely.
가로등 불빛처럼 가로등 불빛처럼 두려워 두려워 쓸쓸한 하루 끝에서 또 우두커니 손채로 고독한 밤 한가운데 애써 밝게 웃어본다 저 가로등 불빛처럼 가로등 불빛처럼 외로운 밤 한가운데 그저 밝아보이는 너 쓸쓸한 하루 끝에서 우두커니 손채로 고독한 밤 한가운데 애써 밝게 웃어본다 가로등 불빛처럼
I think I do have to like also say that his rapping, singing has been amazing throughout all this as well. The fact, like, I think that's one of those things where it's like he may be rapping about or singing about something deeper, but like the technique, the skill is still there, regardless. Yeah.
가로등 불빛처럼 가로등 불빛처럼 외로운 밤 한가운데 그저 밝아보이는 너 쓸쓸한 하루 끝에서 우두커니 손채로 고독한 밤 한가운데 애써 밝게 웃어본 너
I think this probably my favorite lyrics I've read out of any of these songs. Damn. I think this one it's also because this one is very relatable to so many people, including myself. I did a video a while back. Well, I guess it wasn't that long, but you know, that one's a whole video about, you know, suicidal things and depression and all kinds of different things. And then I didn't say this in any more recent video, but it ended up I don't want to get into something. And a very quick explanation, but I have schizoid personality disorder, turns out. My brain would make up characters to portray myself the way people need me to be. Because everything was indifferent to me. And that's like that's a big thing with schizoid is that you're indifferent to most things. And one of those kinds, like characters basically, was showing depression basically to make other people feel like they were not the only one, you know, going through stuff. And but yeah, feeling empty is like a big one. I can't say that I can fully relate to the loneliness behind doing that because that is a big part of that condition is that you don't really feel lonely. You're completely content with being alone. But yeah. I do feel like I felt a lot of those things. Even if it was it's such a hard thing to explain without me doing like a whole video to really explain how my brain works. But yeah, going off it's still relatable to a lot of people. Yeah, damn. This might be yeah. This is not one I was expecting to get today, but I'm glad that y'all recommended this one to me. I love especially when they don't usually show this side of them, then seeing it and it's like knowing that this is something to be mindful of. I love seeing that. So yeah, thank y'all for recommending that one for sure. And we got Doodle. I'm assuming this one is going to be a lighter tone. I would assume if it's called Doodle. Plus this picture is like, if I'm looking at this picture the whole time, I feel like I can't like this. I'm assuming. Oh. What is that?
삐딱하게 그어버려 직선 어딘가 찌그러진 원 신발끈 엉켜도 이뻐 리본다 빈번이 찌그러진 기본 만나는 말 찝어
Can you stop like amazing me for one song? Like, this is such a crazy switch in like feeling. I guess that's, I mean, yeah, if I don't know the songs beforehand, it's like this is gonna happen. Oh, what is that effect on his voice there? Breathe. I feel like I've been saying that every time he's rapped recently. It's like, breathe.
My life's like a doodle, my stars like a doodle. Circle, triangle, square, break the rules, doodle. My rhythm's like a doodle.
Yes, you're really. That's a perfect way to explain it, because I was just saying that. My rhythm is like a doodle, my flow is like a doodle. Like everything he does when it's his rap, it's a doodle. That's actually like a perfect way to explain it. Thank you. Yeah. I was saying like everything he does, his flow, his rhythm, it's so unpredictable. And yeah, it's a doodle. Okay.
Like a doodle, a doodle on the voice of the world, like a doodle.
That's gonna be my new, like, that might be a new caption for like an Instagram post or something. Live life like a doodle. The only people that are gonna understand what I'm saying is going to be people that also listen to this. But nonetheless, that might be the new one.
Like a doodle, doodle jump forward a huddle, huddle 한 개는 벽에 다 graffiti. Doodle, move like a doodle, doodle jump forward a huddle, huddle 한 개 없는 creativity. 안 그렇다. 처음 식성 그래야만 풀리는 책상 색다르게 봐. 나 보는 시점 제3자의 시점을 안 쓰여 신경. 오거든 난 페리, 보이거든 내 길이. 성공은 무수히.
Is that him like who was that in the background? I love this part. Yeah, I can see if anyone was making a song like this where it's really about like being whatever you feel like being, not caring what other people think, being completely just creative, whatever you want to do. Changbin, he definitely does give off that like vibe where it's just like, yeah, I'm going to do whatever I feel like I want to do in that moment. That, yeah.
아무도 못 알아보는 내 스케치 나만 알아보게 만들어 손 대면 you're gonna get caught 계속 이어가지 다음 챕터 내 낙서 세상을 바꿔 주연은 바뀌어 그래 대반전 준비해 팝콘 현실의 픽션 드라마 무비 카툰 My life's like a doodle My stars like a doodle circle triangle square break the rules doodle My rhythm's like a doodle My flow's like a doodle I doodle on the words of the world live like a doodle Doodle move like a doodle
This is also that's gonna be in my head for the rest of the day. That, oh my, I'm gonna be singing that the whole day. Oh man. I don't work tonight, so thankfully I won't be annoying too many people when they just hear me talking about doodles the entire shift. They're gonna be wondering what it is I'm talking about. You have to warn me. You have to warn me.
헛소리하듯 짓거리는 대로 그려 허풍만 가득해놓은 텃세를 부려 조심도 못 챙기는 겸손한 보라변에 네가 쓰는 보관을 쓰여 근데 난 고개들어 위로 봐도 위로 가게 위 정해진 노선 없이 맘대로 위 야축제 새끼는 내가 잡을 기회 따라오면
Oh my god. The higher you are, the more humble, but I look up so that I can go higher. This song has been like a whole just list of some amazing quotes to use. Damn. This is gonna be stuck in my head for days. Oh my god. What am I listening to right now? What was that a part of the song, or was that just like a part of like their lyrics thing that they just put the end of songs? Either way, this is another one that wouldn't be on Spotify, isn't it? Which one? So the one, all of the ones that are on the Hop album would be on Spotify. Is it just everything else is not on here? Oh no, that is for okay. No, that one is on here. Bet this one be on stuck in my head for weeks now. Oh man, I'm gonna go through all of them again and make sure that all of the ones that are on Spotify I do add, and then otherwise I'll be listening to them on YouTube Music. But yeah, I said at the beginning, I don't expect anything lower than perfect, damn near, from Changbin. I was not expecting the second one. Streetlight, I feel like that's one I'm definitely going to go back and listen to a good amount of times. Cause I do feel like as much as I did try to like stop and I almost wish I had done a fully separate video just for that one. Rather than doing it in a mix of two other songs. Because that one I feel like I very easily could have turned that one into, if I really just said everything I wanted to say about like each line in that very easily could have been a 20-minute video by itself. So it's like I kind of wish I had done that. But I you know what, that's one of those where that's one of those things I said before. I do want to talk more topics like that because that is what I relate to that very much. I just might do a video where I'm literally just talking about that song and just breaking down stuff because that's the type of I love like talking about that stuff because now I'm more like open about it myself. But yeah, it may not be the type of video that, you know, does well views wise or whatever, but that's not what it would be for. So yeah, he did not disappoint on any of these three songs. Not that I expected any different. But yeah, I don't know who I'm gonna do next, but I feel like Changbin, I've been praising him from the very beginning, I feel like. Because I mean he was technically the first member I ever heard because he was the first one that did anything on Ceremony. So like so yeah, I mean it makes sense. But yeah. Thank y'all for recommending these three because yeah, y'all picked some really, really good ones, which all of the recommendations have been good so far. So it's like I don't think I'm gonna get any bad recommendations at this point. Because I think in the last one someone said that the little things is like super underrated, and then I looked and I was like, oh wow, this has way more views than like the other ones, which is crazy because I ended up being my favorite one. I didn't look until afterwards. It's like, really? So it's like, yeah, even the recommendations that y'all give, I think y'all know at this point what I'm going to like the most. And I think that's what it is. It's just like they make such likable music. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.